What is going on, guys? My name is Elmer Uriatu Chavez. I hope you guys are doing well. Today, you can kind of see right next to me, I've got both of my bikes. I've got the S1, the Rose Ave right here, and I've got the RX, the not necessarily Rose Ave, I just added a Rose Ave decal and some patterns to it. And today, well, technically I already did some upgrades to the bike. Actually, one upgrade, the main one. The main upgrade for the day is going to be going for the RX. I ordered a frame bag from KJProducts, I believe, right? KJProducts, I'm sorry. They recently released a bunch of frame bags for the RX, and I had to cop one myself because I know that with the summertime finally coming around, nice weather's finally coming on the East Coast, there's no more snow, not as much cold anymore. I'm definitely gonna be riding a lot more this year. And personally, the one downside that I have for riding a bike in general, not like the Super73, just like just riding a bike in general, especially in the summer, is if you have a backpack, your back is gonna get sweaty. So I wanted to alleviate that, and hopefully this frame bag will do the job. Now, as you can see, it's not here yet. Literally any minute now, the postal service will be coming to dropping off the mail, which will include the box with the bag as well. Hopefully that'll be happening any minute now. Knowing me and the postal service around here, it's not gonna happen anytime soon, but it's gonna be coming today, all right? I've got the Rose Ave here as well, just so that way, I've never actually really done a comparison of the bikes if you guys are in the market of buying a Super 73. I know my girlfriend wants to get a Z1 soon. We just wanna try and find someone who's able to let us test ride one just to see, because she's on the short side, not gonna lie. And the S1, it's not the most comfortable bike for her to ride, probably because I modified it a bit so it's not as custom. The RX is just an overall large bike, so of course this is going to be too big for her. So the Z1 is hopefully the perfect size for her. Like I said, we just want to make sure that it is, so we're trying to find someone who can let us test ride a Z1 before pulling the trigger. But real quick, while we wait for the frame bag to arrive, hopefully any minute now, like I said, here's what I've done so far. So the frame for the RX bag obviously takes up this entire space here. The only thing that is in the way of the bag going in here is the horn. Now I've already taken it off. It was previously on this back part here. One way or another, it was like that. And obviously it takes up space so the bag wouldn't fit. I unscrewed it. All it really had was like this one screw. And either I'm missing a nut or I can't figure out how to properly mount it. The instructions on Instagram show that it should go on the bottom, but the nut that comes with it isn't long enough to actually go all the way through unless I'm not doing it right. So I might just end up putting it back here and just tucking it away behind. But one thing I am worried about though is would anyone riding past me or anyone I'm trying to honk my horn at, will they hear me? I'm sure they will, but I did like the front part right here just because it was like directly towards the front where I would be trying to get someone's attention. But yeah, I'll figure that out. So I'll just let that hang there for right now. But yeah, let me go ahead and review both bikes in comparison now. Okay, ignore the mess in the garage, but this right here is my Super 73 Rose Ave. Without the battery, I've got that charging inside, but this bike is heavily modified. If you Google Super 73 Rose Ave, it's not gonna look like this. It's gonna look way more stock, not as custom. So let me go ahead and tell you guys a bit of the story of this Rose Ave here. By the way, I'm filming this with my GoPro and not like a fancy camera like what I used to stream. So I'm not like Tristan, okay? So just bear with me. But anyway, the story between me and Rose here, Rose Ave, you know what I mean. I actually got it on my 23rd birthday. I have a vlog about it as well on my channel. Got it on my 23rd birthday. It was a very impulse decision. And I went down to Virginia Beach because I have a friend named Aaron who's also a content creator down there. We've always been internet friends, YouTube friends, but I don't think we've ever actually met up and hung out and like spent time together. So 23rd birthday, drove down to Virginia Beach, and I did some research ahead of time on electric vehicles. Prior to Super 73, I was a big boosted board guy. I was a big e-skateboarder. I had the hoverboard, I actually still have my hoverboard as well. I was just big into personal electric vehicles. The boosted board wasn't cutting it anymore. It was slowly dying on me, so I knew I had to upgrade. I did some searching on YouTube and the internet, and I came across Super 73, of course. I instantly fell in love with the brand, the company, how the bikes looked. I love how they look old school, but still modern. I loved it. And at the time, Jesse Willens did, I think it was just one launch or one wave of the Rose Ave bikes, and that was it. Like, if you didn't get it then, they would never sell them back. I think they did once, but I could be wrong. So I missed out. I missed out on that wave. I'm a big fan of Jesse, so I was real upset that I couldn't get a bike then. So fast forward a few weeks later, it's now my birthday. I drive down to Virginia Beach to meet up with my friend Aaron, and I come across this small dealership called Virginia Beach Surf and Cycle, where you can rent surfboards and rent bicycles to like ride up and down the boardwalk, and they even sold e-bikes as well. One of them being a Super73. Now, if you go back in my vlog, you guys will see me test riding the bike, falling in love with it. I actually had so much fun riding the bike that I forgot to vlog the majority of the day of me riding the bike. So I've had the bike for about 3 years now. Next month, actually in about 3 weeks as of recording this, it'll be my 26th birthday. So 3 years with this Rose Ave, and it's still going strong. No problems whatsoever, no motor issues, no flat tires. Knock on wood that I'll get one soon. But yeah, for the first year or so, I honestly didn't really have the time to ride it. I really just wanted to get one for the hype factor, if that makes sense. So I didn't really use it for a long time. And then the more and more hype that Super73 was getting, I would continue to fall back in love with the bike and the brand, so I started riding a lot more. And then the community grew, customizations became a thing, and I came across, obviously, the Super73 store with accessories and merch, and of course, people like Super Squad at the time started making customizations, started making mods. And so, before actually that, I'm sorry, one of the first mods that I did was the handlebars and the suspension fork. I can't talk. So this actually isn't the handlebar set that I had originally with the bike. I actually still have the seat that I first changed it out to. I still have the stock fork as well. And I think somewhere in there I have the handlebars. I can't tell from down here. But yeah, I had a different set of handlebars on the bike. I'll throw a picture of it on screen of when I modified it. Threw the handlebars on there and the suspension fork on the same day, and the ride was completely different. And the first 4 Super Squad purchase that I made was, I believe, this seat right here. So I can't find the original seat that I had. I hope I didn't throw it out. But I took out the original seat, bought this one off of eBay, which did well, but I did want something with a little bit more cushion. And so this seat right here does have cushion. It is longer and has a bit of a curve or a tail at the end. The 4 Super Squad one is very similar. It is slightly thicker, and instead of it having a lifted curve right here at the bottom, the entire cushion is just, it's just, oh my God, it's so soft. After that, I did wait some time before I upgraded. I swapped out the handlebars for, as well, the 4 Super Squad handlebars. The ones I had originally was like a 3-piece set, so it was very awkward when it came to riding it. But this one here is just all one piece. It's got a retro mid bar here. You can't really see it because of the exposure. But overall, I just like this look better. It has like a retro black and white kind of vibe to it with a touch of red. I did keep the decals on the battery stock because that's the only thing that really says it's a Rose Ave. And then I added the mole panel here. I really only added it for the looks, and I never really used this, to be honest with you. I did have a cup holder, but I never actually used it because my drinks would spill. But yeah, that is my S1. So fast forward about 2 years or so, and Super73 reveals their lineup for their new generation bikes. The S2 and the R and the RX. Basically the S2 or the S and the R series bikes for 2020, 2021. Now, pandemic and shipping and all the other issues aside, I placed my order for the bike. I got it mid-summer, if I'm not mistaken, and it is honestly the best purchase that I've made in 2020. A lot of crazy stuff went down, but this bike has seriously made the past year and a half of having it or so. Year and a half, no, half a year of having it, 6, 8 months, whatever, how long it's been. I don't know. It's actually been about a year since they revealed them. It has been a dream. It is so fun. The main difference is, like, if you're upgrading from, let's say, an S1 or a Z1 or maybe even an OG, is stock. It does come, the RX specifically, I can't speak for the S2 because I've never rode one, neither can I speak for a Z1, I've never rode one either, is the RX has stock suspension, both front and rear. I believe the S2 and the standard R only has front suspension, it does not have rear. It has a horn, like I was talking about earlier. I think overall, it just has longer range and battery power and speed, of course. Haven't really done any modifications to it like I've done for the Rose Ave. I do want to keep this bike more or less stock, just to say it's like, I kind of want to keep it clean. So the only really additions that I've added to it so far is mirrors, the decals along the bike, and of course the bag soon. But if you guys are interested in buying a Super 73, S1, Z1, OG, S2, R, RX, whatever, I will have a link down below that will give you $100 off any model of bike. I'm going to use that to help my girlfriend get her Z1 as well for the summer. Perfect timing to get one. Weather is beautiful this time of year. Amazon Prime guy probably judging me for talking to myself in a camera, but it is what it is. So we're gonna cut to me installing the bag for the RX soon, and maybe even give it a test drive and see how it works out.
1 hour later.
It's here. So we've got the custom KJ paper, I like that. Instruction manual, which is always nice, real simple, straight to the point. Oh man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Everyone's pictures on Instagram do not do this bag justice. Like, bag looks good in photos and whatnot, but like, it feels sturdy, it feels good. Oh wow, these are deep pockets. Oh, you can't really see, but there's like custom KJ on the inside too. Yo, these are deep pockets. It's got double zippers too. Oh wow, yeah, these pockets are super deep, bro. And here's like the larger one. Oh yeah, that's like almost half my arm going in there. And there's like a, oh, that is cool. Okay, this is awesome. Let me try to rearrange the horn from the bike so I can fit this into there somehow. So time lapse, I guess. And after a lot of finicking, because I'm terrible at lining up screws, the bag is installed. That's how it looks like on the RX. The pockets are really deep. Like I'm actually gonna go test this out right now. I have to go drop something off at for an Amazon return, and then I'm gonna go pick up dinner at Chipotle, which is usually a bowl and a bag of chips, maybe even a drink. So we will see if this bag can hold all of that. Let's go. Okay, so I doubt you guys can see it very well, but this right here is my usual backpack that I wear while riding. In it, I have some cat food stuff. I've got keys, got two change, a couple of masks, some cat stuff. I'm also going to want to put the bike cover from Super 73. I thought I had it in here, but I suppose I don't. So this big pocket here, actually no, they're all connected, so it really doesn't matter. So let me go ahead and just start stuffing stuff in this bag to see how much it can hold. Drop that in there. I think I saw a can in here too. Zip that up. And then a whole, actually let me see here. We can put the cat food in here. Keys as well. The dry food too. Like, look at that. Like, tons of space, tons of storage. I'm definitely ditching this for sure. And yeah, let's go run some errands. Okay, so initial impressions. I mean, I've only really driven outside of my neighborhood just now. I'm not gonna lie, not wearing a backpack with my usual stuff like chains that typically weigh me down, it feels weird, but it feels satisfying, like that oddly satisfying feeling, if that makes sense. I mean, I wasn't expecting the bag to be hitting my legs or anything like that, but it is flush to the frame. I think I can see a car coming behind me. Need to adjust my mirrors. But I mean, yeah, like super lightweight. Like it doesn't add too much weight or anything to the bike. I mean, overall, it depends on what you put in it, obviously. The horn still works. It hasn't fallen off, I think. So yeah, the installation is really easy. Other than having to just line up the holes. So that's just like a personal, I'm not very good at that, okay? I'm not very good at putting screws in holes that I can't see, okay? So if you can get past that, if you're better than that than I am, then you should be good to go. Also, I learned a new trick. Riding my bike with no handlebars. I've always wanted to learn how to do this. You know what I just realized I forgot to do? Place my Chipotle order. So we're just gonna run down here, pull over real quick, and place an order, because why not? I haven't been down here before. This would be so fun to ride around on, but let me go ahead and make my order. All right, order placed. Let's go ahead and run some errands and test out to see if this bag can hold a Chipotle steak and chicken bowl order with chips. And just like that, probably wasn't even gone for like 5 minutes. But yeah, still here, still good. I'm a little bit early to pick up my food, so we're just gonna ride around here for a little bit, because why not? I'm so glad it's not cold anymore. It was kind of cold this morning, but like I'm so glad winter is over. Like, I missed riding, I missed going outside. Being in quarantine, meaning to be stuck inside all the time sucked. But I'm so glad that, you know, I've got this. I have a reason to go outside now, which is to ride this. And then it's nice. It's just a good feeling, you know what I mean? Spring fever, I think it's called. Just realized I don't have my goggles on, so if a bug hits me, I'm screwed. So let me do that real quick. Okay. Now we're good. You know what, while I'm out here, let me go ahead and feed the cats. Why not? Looks like they were just fed. I still like to feed them though, just in case. They're looking at me like, who the hell are you? Because they don't recognize me with the giant helmet face. Put some over here. They got a lot of food and water. Aw, they're my favorite. They're best friends. Alright, now let's go get food. Okay, so big moment of truth right here. Let's say you go out, you get some food, and I don't know, because of COVID, they still don't let you sit and eat. Would you be able to ride home with the food in a bag like this? I'm confident that the answer will be yes, but in case you guys are curious and you guys want to see, let's find out right now. And the answer no. Okay, maybe a straight up Chipotle bag might be a bit much, but general answer, yes. Really depending on what you have in the bag, you should be good to go. You might have to move around some of your stuff, but it works.